Joe's Bus Trying to Find Lift Adventures YouTube channel. I hope that you are all keeping yourselves well and looking after yourselves. And today, guys, we are doing the 298, which is the Stourbridge Circular that operates within the Pedmore and Y areas. And we are travelling on the Mercedes-Benz Mella Strata, which is a little minibus. And I hope you enjoy the journey. So we are just departing Stourbridge now, and we are just going to turn to the left. We're going to turn to the left. So enjoy the journey. So then, here we go. Now, we're just going to go via the viaduct. So we're going to go through the viaduct. So we're going to go via the viaduct. And so what we're going to do, we're going to follow most of the number 9 route, which is the Stourbridge to Birmingham service. Now, this route is a local service that operates within Stourbridge. It's the second circular to operate in Stourbridge, besides the 10A and 10C and the 250 and the 251. We're now going under the viaduct. Carries on straight to go via the line, but we'll join up at line later on. We're now going to go across the Hungry Hill. Now we are joined up with the 28, which is run by National Express West Midlands, just like the number 9. But however, the 28 used to be operated by Diamond buses and was not at the 287 from when it was known as Hanson's. And also Hanson's also did this route, and of course the 219, which is joined on with this route. The 10A and 10C are also joined to each other. We are crossing over the Snow Hill Lines, which is served by West Midlands Railway, formerly known as London Midland, and Central Trains, and occasional children's services to London Marylebone. We're now coming across the New Farm. See a service ever again. We're now at the Hadcroft. And we're just by the Volvo garage. So this is the Hadcroft, and we are going to turn to the left. So we're going to turn to the left. So we are going to turn to the left. So here we go. We're now coming into line. The 298 and 299 are the only services that come on this hill. There is no other services that operate on this line, apart from the 298 and 299. So we have now swapped into the opposite window, so we're now in the opposite window now, so we're now going to join up with the number 9 shortly, but we're only going to follow it as for only a short distance, and then we'll then proceed towards the Wynall area. We're now at Lycross. We're now by the railway hall. There used to be a steam train display on that graph, but not anymore. We're now going to do the loop, and then we'll be joining up with the number 9 service as the number 9 now joins up once again for the remainder of the journey, but only as far as Lyme, and then the 9 will continue through on. We'll proceed further onto Collygate, Slimness Gate, Hales Owen, and then up the Hackney Road just after Quinton, and then proceed straight into the centre of the number 7 service. So now we're going to go alongside the number 7. We're now on the side point of Lye High Street. That will be more of which later. We're just by Lye Library, the public library for Lye. Now, these Mercedes-Benz Melostratas are built for like the smaller routes. I know they have a Batchet Redditch depot and also a Tibberdale depot. Well, Tibberdale have a lot of manners for use on their tended routes on the 13s, 223s, but they don't seem to now put them on the 223 because due to the fact they were only in place when they did the duplicate service due to the COVID, but now with the COVID now relaxed, it's just like a different version now. So we are now joined up with the number 7 service now. A bit of a hump, as you know these Melostratas do bounce quite a lot, so the number 7 goes up that hill, and we're going to actually turn to the left, so we're going to turn to the left. Used to be operated on the Travel West Midlands, which is now known as today's National Express West Midlands. Diamonds have done this quite a few times before. Of course, it was also run by D&G Choice Travel, which became D&G Midland, well, using the Midland branding. Then it was taken over by another. It was branded as Arriva Midlands North. Then it was taken over by, and then it was taken over by West Midlands Special Needs Transport, WMSMT. Then it was taken over. Then it got branded as Origam, and then Hanson's took the service in 2016, 2017, and then it was then taken back to Diamond because Diamond bought them out, and Diamond has kept the service running. And in the past they used any Star SLFs and also ABO Enviro 200s and also an Optare Samo, and now it's run by a Melistrata. So as you can tell, we're just at temporary traffic lights at present, so we're just about to move. So we're just gonna, like, it might change back to red in a minute, and might stop the video and then restart as soon as possible. So anyway, here we go. So we're now going up the hill. So we're going up the Brook Holloway. So we're going to be joining up onto the number 7 route. So the number 7 is going to be joining us in a minute. And of course the 142 service, which is the Stourbridge to Hale Zoe. Now the 142 used to be run with Central buses and Arriva, the D&G Midland Diamond. And of course National Express from when it was numbered the 247 and the 248. The only 247 left is the Evesham one, which is run by Diamond, and that was going to face us an uncertain withdrawal, but that service had been saved due to the fact it's the only route that goes to Evesham, because there's no train link between Redditch and Evesham. Well, there was many years ago, but that's been withdrawn, and of course there's no direct train between Kidderminster, Bromsgrove and Redditch. So there's no alternative. So certain services have been saved, 52R, because due to the fact they're more frequent, the 182, 183 isn't. It's only like once each time, every 2 hours on certain trips. So we're now going across the line. Across the Whinell. That was a bit of a bump earlier. Here we go again. So then guys, as you can tell, we are just completing the 298, which is the Stourbridge Circular. So this route has seen variety of operators over the years, such as Travel West Midlands. Well, so there's been D&G Midland, which used to be known as Choice Travel, and D&G Midland was then branded as Arriva Midlands North, and they were based at Wensfield. So they just put the Arriva cover vinyls over the Midland logo, and then they were painted into the Arriva livery. So there's been darts on this one when Arriva did it, and Optare Solos, and Diamond took over the contract of the service in 2017 from when they bought Hanson's out. But however, due to the recent change with all these services, a handful of these services are being cut back, and this is one of them that is facing the axe almost, and the 299, which I'll cover after this one. And of course recently we saw the 10A and 10C, and however I believe the 250 and 251 are staying. I can't say if they're going to get withdrawn. And of course, other operators have also made appearance on this route, like WMSNT, West Midlands Special Needs Transport, which was branded as IGO buses. Was then become part of IGO. And Hanson's buses used to do this service because they used to use Dennis Darts a lot in ADL Enviro 200s just before they were passed on to Diamond. Diamond, they put on variety of vehicles on, especially a Volvo B7RLE Bright Eclipse Urban Body. So there's been some great buses that's done the service over the years, and there has been a major change in terms of routes, etc. So I will be continuing to maintain the channel of all times. Of course I am, so more videos are going to be uploaded, and feel free to subscribe as well here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time. And of course, we're almost 100 subscribers away to beat 1k, which would be 1,000 subscribers, and that will turn the tide of Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures for an entire life. And of course, I am very excited, and I can't wait. Of course I can't wait. So it's going to be exciting. More videos are going to come up on the channel. So the Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures is not going far. It will be maintained. More videos will be on the channel very, very soon. So I will keep you up to date, as always, with more exciting videos that will come on a day-to-day basis. So we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So that's going to be brilliant. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, it will change our lives for good. Of course, Travel West Midlands used to run this also under West Midlands Travel when they used to use the Leyland National buses, and that was run from I think it was the Pensnet or the former Hartshill depot. So we're just coming into Old Swinford now. So we are penciling in more videos in the next upcoming weeks. So tomorrow all be... Okay then, we're just going down the Swinford Road. Now this is the special version of the 298, 299. Because this is actually the evening one that follows the 10A and 10C round part of the Norton Estate. So here we go, heading towards the Norton Estate, well, part of the Norton Estate. Same way as the 125 down to Stourbridge, and terminated at the Stourbridge Library. It didn't go into the bus station, it went to Stourbridge Library, so that was a good service, to be honest. That was a brilliant service, and then it just went Worcester to Bevere from when they withdrew it, because then they withdrew it and replaced it with the 303. So that's the route we know today. And of course the 36 goes to the Royal Hospital. They've still kept that service running, So that is great that they've got that service running still, the 36, and quite a few of the handful of the tender routes. I'm so glad they've still kept the tender routes going. So that is brilliant that they've still kept them afloat. And of course the 37 used to go to the Harleys. It used to go to the Lippard Tesco store, but it doesn't anymore. Of course, there was a 37C that used to go to Blackpool, and the 38 used to go to Lowerwick. But now, as we know today, it goes to the Royal Hospital. Used to go to Purdyswell and Warndon, so there was quite a few withdrawn services across Worcester. And of course, there used to be a 40 from Kidderminster to Cornsall via Cookley, which is now known as the 9A and 9C. And of course, there was even a 40A that used to run to Kimver. So it possibly went the same way as the 582. So I will look at into the 40A, which used to run to Kimver. So that was a good service, the 40A. So there's quite a few long lost routes that have gone for good. So there was even a service to Oxford from Chipping Norton. But however, the 44 that goes to Great Malvern, that's still running. Hopefully that will still continue in the new year, but because I know that is a popular Midland Red route. There's quite a few Midland Red routes still around. They've still kept going. So there's quite a lot of old abandoned routes have now been taken off. There was a 54A that used to go from Redditch to Oakenshaw circular. The 55, that's now been withdrawn because that's now parting with the 52A. So there was a 55 that used to go, that's now the 52A. There was even quite a few routes. There was a 56 as well. There was a 56. There was a 60 to Matchborough, 63. So there was quite a few routes that have now gone. And it's because when you lose all these services, that means you lost them for good. Even if they were popular, it is a shame to lose all these good routes. And of course you had the 108 that's now the X15. So it's a shame to see a loss of all these lovely services. But however, they were just not making enough money anymore because they just didn't get sustained enough. And the 124 used to go all the way to Dudley through Bearwood, Blackheath, Old Hill and Cradley, and all the way to Dudley. That was a good service as well. And he even went to the Merry Hill. He even went to Merry Hill at one time. And the 124, that was a great service. Well, no. The 124, that was the 123 that went to Perry Bar. So it's a shame to lose all these good routes. That's because they just weren't making enough money anymore. And still you got the 133 that goes to Chaddesley Corbett. Did go to Bromsgrove, but it just goes to Droitwich. It only goes to Droitwich. But that was a good service, that was. It used to go into Bromsgrove. So they have lost a handful of services over the years due to poor patronage. So you did have the 142 that used to go from Birmingham to Bromsgrove, but that's not the Halesowen one. That's actually a different service. So they have lost a handful of services. So anyway, we're now back at the Old White Horse now. So we're now back at the Old White Horse, which was also known as the Harvester. So that was also known as the Harvester. So shame that all these good services are all gone for good, and it looks like they'll never be seen ever again. I don't think they will. The 246 Dudley to Stourbridge, that's still retained, but that's just under. But that's just now known as the number 6, and there was the 257A which you class the 17A and the 257. 291 only used to go as far as the Far Forest at one time, but then it got extended to Tenbury. 292 used to go to Birmingham and also Kidderminster, Leominster and Hereford, because that was a good service as well. So the 292 still exists. 295 no longer exists. 297 still exists. 298, 299, but they're just in different areas. The 299 used to go to Blakeshaw Common at one time. Blakeshaw Common Church, wherever the church is. And of course, the 300 used to go to there, but I'm not sure where the church is at Blakeshaw. I don't think there's a church, but I think it went past that one-armed telegraph pole. But I'm going to be hunting these different routes that have been withdrawn over the years, because a handful of services have been taken off because how they got hit hard by the COVID. So it is a shame to see a loss in these good routes that have served our community for a good many years. So it is a shame to see a loss in good services, but however, the routes are no longer sustainable to be maintained, so that means they'll be withdrawn, and then people will moan saying they want our bus back. But no, you can't run a service if it doesn't make enough money. So we're just now coming back into Stourbridge, so I hope you enjoyed the journey all the way from on the Stourbridge Circular. So we will be making more videos again in the not too distant future. On behalf of myself creating the YouTube channel, it's been a pleasure for me to be delivering you more videos, and I'll be delivering more and more exciting videos again in the not too distant future. So please keep an eye out for that, guys, for more videos. So we will be delivering more videos in the near future. So we're going to sign off, and the next video you'll probably see coming up on the channel is the number 9 service that goes from Birmingham, Stourbridge up to Birmingham, but we're going to do partially actual and but the actual's only between Stourbridge and How's Owen, and then we'll go virtual up into Birmingham. So that's going to complete the journey, and I hope to see you all again soon on another Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures video, which will take place in the not too distant future. Until then, it's a bye for now. Look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you again soon. And Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures will get maintained in the not too distant future. So just enjoy the remainder of the journey. So here we are, just now arriving into Stourbridge Interchange. Thank you for watching the 10A and 10C routes. It's been a pleasure to have you along, so we'll see you again soon. More videos is going to be on the channel very, very soon here on Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. And more videos will come around very soon. Thank you very much for watching.